What if I told you that America's Next Top Model was basically a masterclass in coercive control? My name is Haley. I'm an educator in domestic violence, so follow along if critical thinking is your jam. But while we are talking about it, I think it's really important to take our discussions about this to another level. I use the River of Cruelty framework to describe a lot of this stuff, so let's use it today. At the headwaters in the River of Cruelty, there are a lot of different circumstances that already existed in our culture to create an area where harm could thrive. Like your beauty and worth are conditional and must be earned. Authority figures get to reshape your body, your identity. Being humiliated was shown as a way to grow. Manufactured competition between women, and then the myth of the fashion industry itself, which is that suffering equals success. And the power dynamic felt legitimate and very aspirational because of the added celebrity impact of Tyra Banks and in later seasons of the Jays. The other tributaries to the river are some of these. Midstream in the river is where we talk about the normalization of harm. This is the phase where both the audience and the people participating began to normalize and absorb the message that humiliation is a normal pathway to success. This shaped an entire generation of people. Here's a list of all of the ways that it was normalized in this phase. Next, I want to talk about the rapids, or the different escalation points that exist on this River of Cruelty framework. These are the moments that mirror coercive control tactics, instability, conditional approval, and just the general unpredictable nature of a show like this. Downstream of the river, the place that it spreads outward into our general culture, young viewers internalized that you have to suffer in order to get approval. It normalized when authority figures control our bodies. In spite of Tyra insisting that this was meant to shift the body culture and the body shaming culture, it actually normalized it because of the trickle down effect of a river. It reinforced those body standards, even if it was exactly what she had intended to do the opposite of. In my opinion, it actually shaped how future reality shows would also use that same humiliation equals success framework as well. Survivor was already kind of doing that, but this made it worse. Coercive control, isolation, dependency, emotional unpredictability, the grooming dynamics, the cycle of grooming, a patriarchal system where women are competing, and trauma bonding, where the contestants are seeking approval from the very people that are harming them. Yes, they were humiliating these young women, but it goes deeper than that. This is abusive. And I haven't really been hearing anybody calling it out for that. I think the women that spoke up in the documentary were very brave. I think that Tyra Banks didn't take any accountability. And I would even argue that Jay didn't take very much accountability because they've been so PR focused that they don't know what accountability even looks like anymore. Let me know what you think in the comments. Share this with somebody who needs to know, and follow along for more like this.